200-meter dash, first heat underway.
There goes Karen, he's taking second. The throw, the slide, not in time, he's safe.
Will spike it over and get the point for the Red Hawks.
Strike three, he got him looking.
And that'll be another point for the Red Hawks. Welcome to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert, Kevin Murphy here tonight at the Western Mass Class B semifinals. We have the Frontier Red Hawks versus the South Hadley Tigers. It's going to be a great game. Both these teams coming to the tournament. Frontier being the 2 seed, they have the home field advantage here tonight in South Deerfield. Both these teams coming to the game 12-7. Last time these two teams faced, the Frontier ended up winning. That was on May 19th, last Monday night. So two good teams going at it tonight here in the semifinal. Other thing is that these two teams faced last year in the Western Mass Class B, I think quarterfinal, I believe it. And the Frontier Red Hawks went on to win that game 9-3. So we'll see how today plays out. I mean, the Tigers looking to revenge on the Red Hawks. But Red Hawks, they've stayed hot recently. I mean, they won against Monument Mountain 8-3 in the first round. I will find out how the Tigers won out and won their game. But all around, I mean, these are two very good teams. And we'll see what happens here tonight in the Western Mass semifinal. We'd like to thank our sponsors. South Hadley did end up winning that game 6-3 against Pittsfield. And today, we'll see what happens. But Frontier is sponsored by Albert Hearing Services. They're located at 33 Riddell Street in Greenfield, Massachusetts. You can give my mom in her office a call at 413-774-0100. Again, 413-774-0100, or visit alberthearing.com. We are also sponsored by Holiday Pizza, the official pizza of FCAT Sports. Gilmore Farrell Insurance. Taraz's at Greenfield Country Club. Zach's Barbecue. Sugarloaf Hair Studio. Bard Ceilings. They're located in Greenfield. And I believe that's it. And if you'd like to become a sponsor for next year, let me know. You can give me a call or actually email me or reach out to FCAT. We're always looking for donations or sponsorships. And Frontier, they have 4 seniors. Batting first for the South Hadley Tigers will be Carly Carmody. Batting second is Violet Caroleon, Sophia Butler, Ella Schaefer, Riley McMohan, Grace Matyskuski, Sammy LaFleche, Sienna LaFleche, and Natalie Quinn in the 9-hole. And up to bat now is Carly Carmody. And on the mound for the Red Hawks is Raina Wanze. Here comes the pitch. Fouled back. Strike one. Raina, last time these two teams faced, had 18 strikeouts. 18. That's a lot of strikeouts. Raina did reach 100 strikeouts this season. That's going to be inside, ball 1-1 now. Raina just an 8th grader, so Frontier will have her for another 4 years after this season. That one's in there for ball 2. 2-1. Raina in her windup. High, ball 3, 3-1. Got to work herself back here. Getting no Mason Smith today. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2, good pitch. Oh, she struck her out. I missed the pitch, so. Out number 1. That's out. And up to bat. Here comes the pitch. Up to bat. That one's in there for a strike. Shows bunt, puts it back. That's 2 strikes on her now. Violet Carlian. And an 0-2 count for Reyna here to deliver. Comes the pitch. Strike 3 called, looking. Back-to-back Ks. Reyna in her last outing had 7 strikeouts for the first 8 batters, I believe. Hard hit ball, center field, and Michon makes the catch for out number 3. So we'll go to the bottom of the first inning. That was a quick 1-2-3 out. Reyna Wanzi with 2 strikeouts already. So a fly out to center field, and that will end at the top of the first inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert, Kevin Murphy here tonight at the Frontier softball field. It's a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Red Hawks there as they 2 strikeouts and a fly out to center field. And it's going to be leadoff hitter, senior captain Ashley Taylor up to bat for the Frontier Red Hawks to start things off here in the bottom of the first inning. Don't quite have the Frontier stats, but I know Taylor is very good in the leadoff spot. Shows bunt. And on the mound, pitching is number 14, Ella Schaefer. Taylor going to try to put things in play early here for the Hawks. Get things rolling like they did last game. Fly ball out of play. That's 2 strikes on Taylor, though. Schaefer in her windup. Comes the delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 pitches, 1 out. And that'll bring up Skylar Steele, who's a sophomore, has, I believe, batting average of 500 and something.
good hitter for the Red Hawks.
Here comes the pitch. High, ball one. Just going to be careful to pitch to Skylar. Won't pitch to Steele right now. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. That's a 2-1 count for Skylar. Skylar, I know, leads the team in home runs. For the Red Hawks. In there, strike two. Caught her looking. Payoff pitch incoming. High and outside. Tried to get her to chase. No chasing on Skylar. Strike three called looking. Steele strikes out looking. Back-to-back Ks, just like Rena. And I'll bring up Delaney Fifield, who she promised me a double this game, as talked with her pregame. Swing and a miss. A 1 count. Outfielders at the wall, strike two. Schaefer doing a good job on the bump today. Right now. One, two is the count. That one's in there for a ball, and Schaefer now in her delivery. Outside, being careful. The last game they played, Delaney said she wouldn't pitch to her, so except for in their last at bat. So here comes the pitch. Fouled back. In play, but staying alive. Good job from Delaney. As the wind's coming in. Another cold day, you know, not as cold as our last softball game. That one was freezing. It was like it was winter out here. And the rain seems to be staying away, but very windy, so. Strike three called looking. So that's 3 strikeouts in a row there for Schaefer. 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the top of the second inning. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert, Kevin Murphy here tonight at the Frontier Softball Field. So we go to the top of the second inning. We're still tied 0-0. Reyna, last inning, 2 strikeouts, 1 fly out to center field. Got to be perfect tonight against a good Tigers team here in the Western Mass Class B semifinal game. So got to be careful. Every pitch you throw against these batters, it'll be good. And up to the plate will be Ella Schaefer. She's on the mound tonight. Here comes the pitch. In there for strike 1. Nice pitch from Reyna. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nice pitch by Reyna. Reyna gonna be careful on this pitch. Swing and a miss, never mind, strike 3. 3 pitches, 1 out. As Ella Schaefer, who's in the cleanup hole, strikes out here to start the top of the second inning. That's 3 strikeouts for Reyna already. Up to bat now is Riley McMonahan. That one gets away from Reyna there, but 1 out. Again, these 2 teams faced on last Monday night, so not even a week ago. Frontier ended up winning that game. So I'm going to miss strike 1. So we'll see how this one goes. Apparently it was a very close game. It was a 4-2 win for Frontier. And then last year it was a 9-3 win in the playoffs. So one's in there for a ball, 2-1. Count. Reyna got a battle back here. She's good at doing so, so we'll see if she can do it in this at-bat. Logan Walkowitz is here to take pictures. That'll be strike 2. Nice pitch from Reyna. 3-2 full count. Riley McMohan or McMohan. Fouled back of that one, so staying alive here. Reyna in her windup. Gets away from him. Ball 4. So a walk here with 1 out. Puts a runner at first base. And their batter will be number 11, Grace Matuski. Maddie Suski, I'll go with that. She's over at third base here tonight. This evening, I should say. That one gets away from Reyna. Got a lock in right here for Reyna. A couple pitches getting away from here. So in there for a strike. Nice pitch from Reyna. Evens up the count. Now 1-1. Base hit in the infield. Bunt. Reyna will pick it up, throw it to first in time for out number 2. But that puts a runner in scoring position. So a sack bunt there for Grace. They'll bring up Sammy LaFleche. She's at second base today. 2 outs. Runner on second. Reyna delivers. Outside. Try to get out of this inning here with no damage done. Swing and a miss. This would be the batter to do so, as bottom of the order is coming up to bat, and that will bring, if Sammy gets on, it will bring up her sister, I believe, Sienna LaFleche. One gets away from Reyna. 2-1. Steele keeping Riley McMahan honest at second base here. Nice play from Whitney Campbell to get out of the inning. No damage done. As kind of a line drive, kind of grounder over to, took one bounce and Whitney Campbell grabbed it and threw it over to first in time for out number 3. So we'll go to the bottom of the second inning where it's still tied 0-0 and the Red Hawks will be up to bat. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. All right, hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Here in the bottom of the second inning of the Western Mass Class B semifinal game, where it's the Frontier Red Hawks versus the South Hadley Tigers. Good game so far. I mean, 0-0. And up to bat will be Olivia Michon, Raina Wanze, and Sophia Pinardi. If they get on, it'll bring up Adiel or Abby Schreiber if they get that far down the lineup. But meat of the lineup coming up to bat for the Red Hawks here in South Deerfield. Bottom of the second inning. We'll see what happens. Liv Michon, one of the great hitters for Frontier, so see if she can get things started in the bottom of the second. High for ball number uno. Schaefer perfect in the last inning. Struck out 3 batters. That ball is fouled off for strike number 1. Comes our way. Sean just a little behind the pitch. It'll be 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that was strike number 3. Well,
4 up, 4 down.
as that's strikeout number 4 for Schaefer. Sean strikes out looking. I'll bring up Raina Wanze. Raina looking for a hit here to start the things off for the Red Hawks. In there for a strike. Schaefer pretty much perfect so far tonight. Pinardi is on deck waiting. Raina fouled up. Still in play, but just down the foul first baseline. So strike number 2, and yet another strikeout could happen here. But Raina, what I was going to say is Raina's a good hitter for the Hawks. That's a couple of home runs on the season. So Schaefer got to be careful here. Inside and high for ball number 1. Schaefer delivers. Foul back. Raina stays alive, and that one's going to go and hit the shed, hit a tree, and hit the ground. Still 1-2 count. Reina wants to win this battle. It's mano-a-mano, as I call it. Pitcher versus pitcher. Which at this level, it's very common for the pitcher to bat, at least for softball. Off speed, down the third baseline. Reina's got to dig it out in time for out number 2. Reina not too happy with herself, but off speed pitch. Gets her this time, and Sophie Bernardi, one of the good hitters for the Hawks here. See if she can have fun with 2. Here comes the pitch from Schaefer. Swing and miss, strike 1. Foul back, and that one hits a tree. Nice thing about the softball field, it does not eat as many softballs as the baseball field does. Baseball, you fouled back and it goes into the woods. Probably hundreds of baseballs back there. Swing and miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 4. Or strikeout number 5 for Schaefer. So we'll go to the top of the 3rd inning. Quick game so far here in South Deerfield. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert, Kevin Murphy here. Duo production underway. Reina Wanze on the bump for the Red Hawks. Pitching very well so far. Reina 2-0 count. Reina with 3 strikeouts so far. That one's in there for a strike. 2-1 is the count. Here on the batter is Sienna LaFlash. Up on deck is Natalie Quinn, and in the hole is Carly Carmody. So we'll see those batters this inning. Strike 2. Evened it up 2-2. Good job from Reina battling back here. Reina in the delivery. Strike 3. That's strikeout number 4 for Reina. That one's swinging. So 2 looking and 2 swinging. And I'll bring a bottom of the order, Natalie Quinn. Swing and a miss. Reina wants to get another strikeout here. Low, evens it up 1-1 now. Just gets away from her outside and low. 2-1. Good hitters count here for bottom of the order Natalie Quinn. High and outside. Reyna struggling to find the zone in this at bat. 3-1 is the count. In there for a high strike called. Just caught the top of the zone here. 3-2 full count. Reyna delivers. High, ball 4. So another walk. That's 2 walks on the night for Reyna. And that brings up top of the order Carly Carmody. Here in the top of the 3rd inning. Reyna delivers. Fouled and out of play. Goes towards the track field. As leadoff lefty is Carly. Reyna delivers. She lays off the high one. The high cheese, as we used to call it. As the spider I flicked off was back crawling on me. Evens up the count 1-1. Just a bit high. Reyna struggling to find the zone here. Oh, didn't get her, but 3-1 count. Fifield keeping Quinn honest there. 3-1. Hard hit ball. Left field drops in. And Taylor gets it in quick, but some 1 out. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Play to any base. And that will bring up Violet Caron. And that will be the first hit of the game for for both teams, actually. So hit to left field, and first baseman's up for. That one's high. For the Tigers, with a runner in scoring position. Reyna delivers. Really struggling to find the zone as that one gets a wild pitch. 2-0 count. Reyna now in a tough position with a 2-0 count. Tigers trying to score early in this game. Bunt. That should have been called a strike, in my opinion. I have a bad angle on it, but 3-0 count. So Violet's not going to be swinging here. Reyna really struggling to find the zone in this inning. Gets one in there, though, so she's good at battling back. Base hit does score a run. To the outfield, could score 2. A game where every at-bat matters now. In there, strike 2. So Violet's seen 2 now. Down the middle. Full count. Can Reyna find the zone one more time and try to get out of this? Just away from her. Ball 4, so 2 walks and a hit this inning. And the bases are loaded for Sophia Butler, the shortstop for the Tigers. As the play is to home now, and infield just going to come and talk to Reyna real quick. Bernardi comes over and says, hey, like, you got this? Infield's in. Line drive gets through. That'll be 1 run. Ely, relay, oh, and 2 runs will score on a first pitch. Unfortunate for the Hawks. So they're going to have to battle back this game. trailing against the Tigers now. As that one's hit into right field. And they'll bring up Bella Schaefer, who will show bunt. Runner takes off to second. And again, 2 runners in scoring position with just 1 out here. So Frontier got a battle back. Bella Schaefer, last at bat, she struck out swinging. Lorena's got a wind. There we go. Evens up the count 1-1. Nice stop from Fifield. Throws it now in a pickle. They're going to have her. Got her. Yep. Got her in the helmet. Good job by Skylar Steele. That gets rid of a runner. So great job from Delaney Fifield as that's out number 2. As the first base coach now arguing the call. Fifield's going to go and talk things over as the coach is going to argue the call with the field umpire. I believe Steele got her, but I mean, to be honest, I didn't quite see it. So I kind of saw her just tag the helmet. I wasn't looking at the slide per se, so the runner's still over at third, and they're going to talk things over. I mean, this is a pivotal moment here. I mean, it makes it 2 outs, and they're really arguing. And the call looks like it will stand as an out for the Redhawks, so good job by Steele. Still, I think, not sure of the count right now. I think it's 2-1, but, or 1-2, but. Umpires. Still the call being questioned now by the third base coach for the Tigers. So 2-1. Batter still Schaefer. In there for a strike. Nice job from Reyna. 2 outs here. 2-2 count. And a runner at second base, so a lot of 2s right now. Strike 3 called, looking. And that'll be strikeout number 5 for Reyna. Some damage is done, though. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning where the Hawks need to get the bats going as they're trailed 2-0 against the Tigers in the Western Mass Class B semifinal. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert, Kevin Murphy here tonight at the Zaback Field in South Deerfield in the Western Mass Class B semifinal against the Redhawks versus the Tigers. No upsets in this tournament yet, but the Tigers lead over the Redhawks 2-0, and it will be bottom of the order. Addie Ely, Abby Schreiber, and Lexi Hawkins the defensive hitter for the Hawks, up to bat. So 7, 8, 9. Hawks need to get things rolling, get things started here. Bottom of the third inning. Schaefer pitching very well. Nice cut from Addie there. Talked about it earlier in the season, but she's a hitter that has longer at bats. See what happens here, though. Another pitch. Swing and a miss. So 2-0. Or 0-2, excuse me. Addie trying to put it in play. Just maybe we'll see an off speed from Schaefer. Schaefer with 5 strikeouts. Struck out the top of the order for the Hawks. And 2 more. Grounder, second base. Flips it over to first in time. And Addie will be out here to start the bottom of the third. And that will bring up Abby Schreiber. Swing and a miss. Kind of pulled her head there, but Frontier is, I think they're ranked 8th in the state right now for D4, but not sure what South Hadley is. Shows bunt. Pops it up. 0-2. Can't bunt now unless she wants to bunt, and if she fouls it off, she will be out. So Schreiber's got to protect now. Here on the 0-2 count. We'll see Lexi Hawkins up to bat next. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout. Number 6. Schreiber chases on that one, and that will bring up designated pinch hitter Lexi Hawkins in there for a strike. So 2 up, 2 down. Frontier going to try to have fun with 2 here. If she gets on, it'll be top of the order. Frontier yet to get a hit in this game. Caught her swinging on that one. 0-2 just behind the pitch there. Strike 3 got her swinging. Strikeout number 7. And we'll go to the top of the 4th inning, where the Hawks still trail now 2-0. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. We're in the top of the 4th inning, where the Tigers lead the Red Hawks 2-0 here at the Zabak Field. And it'll be number 2, Riley McMahon. I think that's how you pronounce it. Excuse me if I'm not quite pronouncing that right, but top of the 4th, Frontier trailing 2-0. I mean, Rain has got to pitch very well now. Fly ball, back, center field. Michon under it, makes the catch for out number 1. Frontier gonna try to get, they gotta get through this inning and then get the bats going. It'll be top of the order. Michon, Ashley Taylor, Skylar Steele, and Delaney Fifield up to bat. They all struck out their last at bat, so it'll be 1 out though. And the batter will be Grace Matisuski. She had a sac bunt to the pitcher last at bat. So Grace still looking for her first hit. In there for a strike, 1-1. Comes the pitch. Inside. Grace gets out of the way there. Grace is over at third base tonight. One out, 2-1. Reina delivers. Oh. Gonna be honest there. A ball, but. And some of the fans not happy. Reina delivers. Foul back. Two. Payoff pitch incoming. Fouled back. That's number 6 of this at bat, so pitch number 7 incoming. Still 2-2. Frontier got to get out of this top of the inning and then go get the bats going. I mean, down 2-0 against a good team. Whoa, ball 4, as I had the count wrong. Now I'll bring up Sammy LaFleche. Grounded out to second base for last at bat. Or I think it was actually it was a one bounce and Campbell picked it up. Swing and a miss, strike one, Reina. Got a wheel and deal here. Another lefty here. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Fifield asking if she went. Did not. 1-1. Foul back, out of play. 1-2 is the count. Comes the pitch. Just outside. Tried to get her to chase. 2-2 is the count. Fouled back, staying alive. Comes the pitch. Way. Reina needs to not let up a walk here. She's walked 4 batters, so struggling a little bit finding the zone tonight. This afternoon. That's another walk, so really struggling to find the zone. Back-to-back walks here in the top of the 4th. Another lefty is Santa LaFleche. Fouled back for strike 1. And it delivers. Just outside, even it up, 1-1. Fly ball in the left field. Bat will not score a run. but that'll load the bases. Frontier in a bit of a pickle now. 1 out, bases loaded again. That's a hit in the left field. So the 3rd inning and 4th inning not working for the Hawks. Infield's in. Bottom of the order, Natalie Quinn up to bat. Hopefully a double play coming for the Hawks. That's in there for a strike. Outfield's coming in a little bit. One, here comes a pitch. In there, strike 2. Ranick needs to get out of this, and Frontier needs to go get the bounce going. Just away. Try to get her to chase on the low and inside pitch. 1-2 is the count. She has a pitch to give, but I'd honestly say at this point, just throw it on the zone and try your best here. Grounder. Shortstop plays to home. In time. Over to first. Not in time, as Pinardi did not quite hold on to it. But good job from Skylar Steele getting the lead runner at home base for out number 2 and no damage done. So fielder's choice there. To shortstop to home there for out number 2. And still the bases loaded here. Top of the order. Carly Carmody had a hit to left field. Actually was the first hit of the game in the top of the 3rd inning. So she also struck out looking. That one gets away. Reina winds and deals. Fouled back, strike 1. Got to try to get out of this. 1-1 is the count. The pitch. Fouled. Pop up. In play. Winnie Campbell under it. Out number 3. Frontier gets out of it. And we are now officially halfway done with this game. And Frontier is still trailing 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. All right, hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert, Kevin Murphy here at the Zaback Field in South Deerfield for the WMass Class B semifinal. Schaefer pretty much perfect tonight as she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts. And Ashley Taylor, she's 0 for 1 right now with one of those strikeouts. On deck is Skylar Steele and Delaney Fifield, who all 3 of them in the first inning struck out. So really got to get things going. Down 2-0 against the Tigers here. You have the home field advantage. Huge crowd on both sides. Almost going to into the outfield. So Schaefer, though, pretty much perfect on the mound. Around in the circle, I should say, as that one's in there for a strike. When Taylor can get things going, it's usually good news for the Hawks, as Steele can then get on, and Fifield's a good hitter too. So, hits Taylor on the shoulder there. That one's got to hurt a little bit. There's a little injury timeout. Seems okay though. Well, definitely hurting a little bit. She'd fouled that and just kind of hit herself in the shoulder. Not good though, because Taylor, if Rana gets into a bit of a struggle, he's the kind of closer relief pitcher to come in and help the Hawks out. So they don't really, I mean, they have 2 other pitchers on the roster, but Michon yet to pitch this season, and Bella Orel only has pitched all of 2 innings for the Red Hawks. So Tigers kind of talking things over in the circle, and Taylor just talking things over with her coach. She's kind of stretching her arm out. I will say one time I did swing the bat. The ball hit me in the kneecap, and that probably one of the most painful things I've ever done to myself, other than maybe breaking my heel. That was pretty painful. Two nothing. Frontier kind of got to get things going here. Top of the 4th. I mean, it's tough when one of your best hitters on the team injured herself by accident there. Seems to be okay, though. All right, here we go. Taylor back in. Taylor got to be careful here. Protect at the plate. Fouled back. Staying alive. Two good teams going at it here tonight. Here comes the pitch. Grounder. Third base. Throws it over to first in time for out number 1. Unfortunate for the Hawks. It's Taylor. Grounds out to third base. As we do have a no-hitter going. Actually, a perfect game. Bring up Skylar Steele. Who could break it? I mean, Steele, one of the best hitters on the Frontier, if not the best hitter. Best average, most home runs. Fouled back. That one hits the fence. Schaefer. Waiting for something. Steps into the circle. Steele ready. High, good eye from Skylar. Evens it up 1-1. Fouled back. 2 strikes on her now. Her last at bat she struck out. Looking. Gonna swing at anything close here. One, 2 is the count. Schaefer delivers. High, ball 2. 2-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Grounder. Gets through up the middle, and there goes the perfect game, actually. But she was perfect through 3 1/3 inning, so hit center field, and that'll bring up Delaney Fifield, who has gone the distance. Just one out here, runner on first. And Fifield, a great hitter for the Hawks. Schaefer. Here shows bunt. Steele takes out the second. Nowhere close to steal as she steals second there easily. Oh, 1 count. I guess that was called the strikeout. She didn't pull it back in time, but that one goes down the foul base line. Oh, 2. Fifield her last at bat. She struck out. Steele over at second base. She wants to score. Schaefer delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So 2 outs. Can the Tigers get out of this with no damage done? But great hitters up to bat. It's Liv Michon, one of the captains. She had a walk-off hit earlier this season. Swing and a miss. Pulled her head a little bit. So 2 outs, runner on second. Michon gotta try. Frontiers gotta try to get these runs back. I mean, honestly, this is the time to do it. You have a runner at second base. She's speedy on the bases. Michon, a good hitter. Fouled, now to play. A little behind it. So an 0-2 count coming, and could see the off speed here from Schaefer. There's pretty much, other than that one hit, as 8 strikeouts. Not good night for Frontiers hitting, but strike 3 called. Steele would have stolen third, but it doesn't matter. It's 3 outs. So 3 outs. Tigers lose track of the outs there, but you're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll go to top of the 5th inning where the Redhawks still trail 2-0 against the South Hadley Tigers in the Class B semifinal for Western Mass. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Quick warm-up. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Frontier still down 2-0, but well, they did. Skylar Steele got a hit there, broke up the perfect game that was going. But it'll be Violet Carlian, first baseman for the Tigers. Raina, other than that 3rd inning, she got out of the 4th inning, had unfortunately 2 walks. She's walked 5 batters tonight, struggling to find the zone. Two-0 count. Raina still struggling to find the zone here. I mean, gotta just put it down the middle or somewhere over in the zone for Violet here. She's walked and struck out looking. She swings and misses that time, so good job from Raina battling back here. 2-1, good hitters count. Strike called looking there. Just a bit outside. 3-2 full count. Payoff pitch. Incoming from Wanzi. Wanze gets away from her, and another walk. Walk number 6, so unfortunate for the Hawks there. Leadoff walk, though. That will bring up Sophia Butler. Had a hit to right field, which scored 2 runs, and she's flown out to center field in the first. That was back in the 3rd inning. No outs. Runner takes off. Could have her. Oh, she got her. Yes. Good job from Delaney Fifield. Throws it down to Skylar Steele, and that will be out number 1 as they get the runner there. Great job by the Hawks. Grounder. Shortstop. Steele dives for it, not in time, and Taylor throws it in. I don't know what Taylor said to Steele there, but Steele with a very dirty jersey now. Oh, Schaefer, nice stop by Fifield as that one gets away from Reyna. Schaefer over 2 strikeouts. Reyna looking for a 3rd strikeout here for Schaefer. Swing and a miss. Butler at first base. Frontier can throw a double play here. Nice pitch. 1-2 now. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's 3 strikeouts on pitcher. Strikes out swinging. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts for Reyna, I believe. Yep. Still runner at second. Fouled back. Strike number 1. Frontier still got to get the bats going. They have 1 hit in this game. Not looking like themselves, really. I mean, Schaefer's been pitching well, but Frontier struggling at the plate. Tigers doing well so far. I mean, it's not called a strike there, but great pitch from Reyna. I mean, this is a big game. This determines who goes to the Western Mass Finals. So Reyna delivers low, most likely against Hampshire. Hampshire doing very well there against the 4 seed. I'll let you know who that is. That's being played now, actually. It was played at 3 o'clock against Taconic. In there, strike 2. Fifield keeping Butler on her toes as that evens up the count, though, 2-2 with 2 outs here. Reyna just got to put it down. McMahon flown out to center her last at bat and walked. Allows that one back and staying alive now. Reyna delivers. Fly ball. First baseline. Out of play. Comes my way. But scary. I don't know when it's coming in, but could have hit my tent and poked me in the head, so don't want that. Grounder down 3rd baseline, in play. Schreiber throws it over to first. Not in time as Pinardi drops it there. Kind of thought she had her there, but it is what it is, and that will give Pinardi the error. I mean, that would have been out number 3. That'll bring up Grace Matasuski. Suski doing walked, had a sack bunt. That one's high and away for ball 1. Reyna got to pitch well here. Don't want to load the bases again. I mean, 2-0 now, so Reina's got to battle back. Top of the 5th inning. Down by 2 runs. Don't want to get up another run. But Frontier can't win this game if they don't get the bats going. 3-0. Not great right here. Reina's walked 6 batters. So that department's struggling a little bit. In there for a strike, finds the zone though. She's good at doing that. So when she's down in a count, she's good at finding the zone. In the dirt, ball 4 loads the bases. If I was Coach Dean, I'd go talk to my pitcher real quick, and he might do so. I'm not sure. Nope. But third base coach talks to the hitter. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Frontier's got to get out of this right now. Go get the bats going. Plays anywhere. In there for a strike. Nice job from Reina after another walk. Batter is Sammy LaFleche over at second base today. Walked and grounded out to second base. 0-1 count. Reina delivers. Grounder. Back to third base. Foul ball. If that was in play, she could have stepped on third there, but honestly, Riley McMahon was right there, so Schreiber would have had to come to first base there. 0-2. Here comes the pitch. Grounder. Again down the third base foul line, though. She's a little, I think, behind it. Still 0-2. Reina wheels and deals. High. Small strike zone here on LaFleche. 1-2. Still has a pitch to give, so Reina can try to get her to chase. Swing and miss. Nice job. If that's yet another strikeout for Reina. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 strikeouts there. 7. Okay. Frontier got to go get the bats going here in the bottom of the 5th inning. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. They're getting a talking from their coach, Coach Gary Dean. Here in the bottom of the 5th, we'll be right back here in the Western Mass Class B semifinal. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Bottom of the 5th inning. Reina up to bat. Hard hit ball, center field. Racing in. Nice catch. Had a long way to go, and Reyna flies out. So fly out to center field. That'll bring up Sophia Bernardi over at first base. One of Frontier's seniors. Got to get things going here if you're Frontier. Down to your last 8 lives. In the hands of Sophia Bernardi now. On deck is Addie Ely. Fouled back. Gets over the fence. Shaver doing a very well job on the mound. Pitched phenomenally so far. Hawks only have 1 hit on the night. This is very unlike the Hawks. High and outside. Good job from Sophia laying off that one. Schaefer in the circle deal. Grounder back to the pitcher. Throws it over to first in time for out number 2. Not looking good for the Hawks here. Ely last at bat, grounded out to second base. Two outs. Have fun with 2, Addie. Woo! Called the third base coach for the Tigers there. He's right to him, to his face. Got out of his seat. 0-1 is the count. On deck, looks like it's going to be pinch hitter Riley Tyne for Schreiber. That's strike 2 as that one's fouled off. Only person for the Hawks here tonight to have a hit is Skylar Steele. Addie fighting for this bat. Fouls Allen back. Comes a pitch from Schaefer. Foul back again. Addie doing a great job here. Ella Schaefer yet to throw a ball in this at bat. Looks like they're out of balls. So an 0-2 count and 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. Frontier trails 2-0 against the Tigers here in the semifinal. Adioli, the batter, with pitch number 5 incoming. She's rattled 2 off now. Here comes the pitch. Strikeout, can run it out though, and gets tagged out. As that's yet another strikeout there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strikeouts there for Ella Schaefer. As we go to the top of the 6th inning, Frontier still trailing 2-0 against the South Hadley Tigers here in the Western Mass Class B semifinal. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert here on the top of the 6th inning. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. Frontier down 2-0, and they have 2 more chances up to bat. Looks like it'll be either Schreiber or Riley Tyne to lead things off in the bottom of the 6th, but for now we go to the top of the 6th, where it'll be Sienna LaFleche had a hit to the left field and struck out swinging. So 1 for 2. That one gets Reyna still struggling to find the zone. She's walked 7 batters. So 2-0. She's got to battle back now. I mean, really just got to find the zone. Still struggling. 3-0. In there for a strike. Good job. Just catches the edge of the outside zone. Ball 4. Walk number 8. Bottom of the order, Natalie Quinn grounded out. Well, fielder's choice, shortstop to the home when the bases were loaded. And she's walked. 0 for 1, shows bunt, pulls it, and that'll be fouled off. Tigers really winning this game off of walks. I mean, they scored 2 runs off of walks. They only have 4 hits. Bunt is in fair. Fifield throws it down to first in time. Fielder's choice. They get the out, so sack bunt. Second sack bunt of the game. Catcher there to first base, and runner on second. Up top of the order. I thought that hitter sounded like a hitter. She's not going to say it, hitter. Carly Carmody, fly ball. Oh, racing in was Taylor. Just down the foul baseline. Going to be 2-0 apparently. I guess that first pitch was actually called the strike, so 0-2, I should say. Fly ball out of play. Schreiber would need a 6-foot extension to cash that one and for it to be an out. So still 0-2 here. Grounder. Shortstop throws it over to first. Got to make the tag. Out. Nice job by Skylar Steele getting that out. 2 outs. They get the lead runner. Tag on the body works for him. And up to bat is Sophia Butler. She's 2 for 3. Hit to right field with 2 RBIs. Hit to left field her last at bat in the 5th and flew out to center field. So doing well on at the plate in there for a strike. Oh, 1 count Reyna. The 6th kind of doing well so far. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 more pitch. I believe that was an off speed there from Reyna. Runner takes off. Strike 3 called though, so strikeout number 7, I believe. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th where Frontier still trailing 2-0 over the Tigers here in the Western Mass Class B semifinals. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Frontier down to their last 6 lives here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Can they come back? We will wait and see. The batter is going to be Riley Tyne, pinch hitting for Abby Schreiber. On deck is Lexi Hawkins. Leading it off for Riley. In there for a strike. Ella Schaefer's been pitching excellent in the circle here. Can she close this one out and go to the Western Mass final, most likely against Hampshire Regional? In there's 2 strikes on Tyne now. Frontier can't afford to get any more outs. I mean, they got to get things going, and this is the inning to do so. You have top of the order coming up, and that's not the pitch. That's strikeout number 11. Going to be Lexi Hawkins, defensive pinch hitter here. Or designated pinch hitter, I should say. Swing and a miss. Just a little behind it here. Just got to put it in play, honestly. I mean, try to get it to the outfield if you can, but at this point, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Frontier really need to get things rolling. Ball just a little low. Evens it up 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Frontier's chances, hope fading. I mean, you have the 6th and the 7th inning, top of the order next inning. Well, Steele will lead it off most likely unless Taylor or Hawkins can get a hit here. Just a little low. 2-2. Schaefer really wants to take her team to the Western Mass final. Oh, strikeout looking. Hawkins didn't like it, but Taylor, 2 outs. Can she get things going? Top of the order, Ashley Taylor, senior captain, in a tough situation with 2 outs here. Out in left field today. 0-2, struck out, grounded out to third base. Shows bump, pulls it back. I believe it's 1-0, but could be wrong. Maybe we'll see some off speed here. Looks like they get the called time. Nice job by Taylor, but look at the pitch from the coach, it looks like. The catcher looked over there. Grounder. Third baseline gets through. Taylor having fun with 2 as she gets a hit with 2 outs here in a crucial situation for the Red Hawks. And a big hitter here. Skylar Steele, sophomore for the Hawks, leads the team in home runs and batting average. Only the second hit for the Hawks. Only other hit was Skylar Steele. She's 1 for 2. Struck out looking in her last at bat in the 4th inning. Had a hit to center field. Steele. Hitter to be up to the plate right now, but 0-1. That one hits the top of the shed, bounces off. This is who I'd want up at the plate right now. I mean, got 2 outs, running on first base, and honestly, a home run could tie it. Schaefer's throwing it fast, so. Taylor, safe. Fans very upset with that call. Nice job from Taylor. Got to get down, though, and dirty. She didn't want to, though. Now a runner in scoring position. Not sure what the pitch was. I think it was a ball, but could be wrong. Schaefer. Delivered there, but 1-2 is the count, 2 outs. Runner on second base. 1-2 is the count. Line it and drive it. Don't pop it out. Here comes a pitch from Schaefer. Gets away. And Taylor takes off the third, rounds it. Now well into scoring position. A hit. Scores a run. Taylor still kind of looks like her arm hurts a little bit from when she swung and hit herself, but 2-2. Ella Schaefer trying to get out of this. Frontier could get this run back right now. Struck out. Not the pitch to swing out from Steele. Strikeout number 12 for Schaefer. We go to the top of the 7th, where the Hawks still trailing. Yet to score a run in this game. Shutout still going for Schaefer. See what happens in the top of the 7th inning. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television as hope is fading for the Red Hawks. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television, where we go to the top of the 7th inning, and it's going to be Sophia Butler, it is going to be Sophia Butler. Up the bat, she's 2 for 3. Hit to right field, 2 RBIs. Only 2 runs batted in. It was off of a hit and or 2 walks, or a hit and a walk. Schreiber makes the catch for out number 1. Really need a quick inning here and then go and try to get the bats going. Good job from Abby Schreiber. We will see this team in the state playoffs. They could make a state tournament run. They have the team to do it. If they do not win tonight, just high. Want to know. Batter's Ella Schaefer. Struck out all 3 times at the bat. Eight strikeouts here for Raina. against Schaefer's 12. 3-0. Work all the way back here. We've seen Reina do it before, but 8 walks. Here comes the pitch. Just outside, ball 4. 4 pitches, 4. And that will be a walk. So 1 out, run on first, walk number 9. Riley McMahon, and she's walked and hit the third base with an error in there. And that was her last event. Flew out to center field, so she 1 for 3. Well, either 1 for 3 or I'm not sure if you count that as a hit, but Frontier need to get out of this. And we'll go to their kind of meat of the order. Grounder down the third baseline. It'll be Delaney Fifield, Liv Michon, 2 captains for the team, and then it'll be Reina Wanze will be the 3 batters. Have to get hits in the bottom of the 7th, but gotta play some good defense here first. Swing and miss. Strike 3. Strikeout number 9 for Reina. Grace Matisuski had a sack bunt, walked twice, so 0 for 1 on the night. Still looking for her first step. Not a ton of hits, honestly, for the Tigers. Just enough to get a nice pitch from Reina. Just enough, though, to have a lead over the Redhawks. Really the walks that have been the killer for the Hawks. There's a strike in there, so 2-1. Or 1-2. Gets away, and the runner will take off to second. Rounds it. That's Ella Schaefer there. I think the count's even. It's either. Yeah, it's 2-2. Reina delivers. Just low for a ball. 3-2 full count. Got to throw it somewhere in the zone here. Don't want to walk another batter. Nice job. Nice pitch. Off speed. Strikeout. We will go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Hopefully the Hawks can get things going, as that's strikeout number 9 or 10 there for Reina. Count it up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think. Could be wrong for my score sheet, but we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television, where it'll be in the hands of Delaney Fifield, Liv Michon, and Reina Wanze to get things going for the Hawks. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Here we go. Welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Bottom of the 7th inning. Can the Hawks find some way to crawl back in this game, yet to score a run. They have two, count them, 2 hits on the night. Steal and from Taylor. So in the hands now of Fifield, Michon, and Wanze. Delaney struck out twice. Promised me a hit today, and I would like her to cash in on that right now. She'll step out. Calls time real quick. Schaefer steps into the circle. Delivers high. Every pitch matters. Frontier's bench making some noise now. Comes the pitch, swing and a miss. Evens it up, 1-1. I feel got to be careful at every pitch she lets go by. Got to swing at anything close. I mean, this is time to get a hit. That one lays off that one as that one's high and away outside for ball 2. 2-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got her to chase a little bit of a higher ball. 2s. Find it and drive it. Delaney Fifield. Here comes the pitch from Schaefer. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Frontier down to their last 2 lives now. In the Western Mass semifinal. In the hands of Liv Michon, who's also struck out twice. Here comes the pitch. Grounder. Just ahead of it, or just behind it. Michon, a good hitter. Striking out her past 2 at bats. Can she get things going here with 1 out in the Western Mass semifinal in the bottom of the 7th inning? High. Good job from Michon laying off that one. Schaefer could see off speed from here. Fouled back. 1-2. Sean just got to put it in play. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strike out. Number 14. Reina Wanze, the last chance for the Hawks here. Can the Hawks do it? I'm not sure. Nice hit, and that one is way gone as the center fielder runs into the fence. Reina, let there be life for the Hawks as she hits a home run. Nice job from Reina. Now in the hands of Sophia Bernardi. Struck out once, grounded out to the pitcher. So Reina, well, the shutout is no more, but in the hands of now Sophia Bernardi, senior for the Hawks. And that's a chance for the Red Hawks. Please. Bernardi, if there's a time to do it, this is the time to get a hit. At least broken up the shutout. Here comes a pitch from Schaefer. Swing and a miss. Schaefer doesn't want to give up another hit. Home run. I mean, Bernardi, I believe, has I'm not sure if she has one on the season or not, but has the ability to do so. Laid off that high one. Did not get her to chase. Thought about it, though. If there's ever a time to do it and get a hit right now, it would be this moment. An opportunity for the Hawks with a 1-1 count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Schaefer wants to get out of this, though. Grounder. Pinardi's got to run it out. Not in time! Pinardi, with 2 outs, makes it to first. Sprinting down that line. Courtesy runner will be at Bella Orell. So a hit to shortstop there. I don't think it would have been in time anyways. Addie Ely, big hitter for the Red Hawks. Can she get this done here? Right now, Hawks, the runner at first base, the tying run with 2 outs. This is a clutch scenario. Addie, a good hitter for the Hawks. Time to do it is right now. Orell will probably not take off the second here. I mean, this is, you get caught stealing here and unfortunate, but I don't think so unless there's a wild pitch. Fouled back. Hopefully we see extras here. I mean, in the hands of Addie Ely. Great hitter for the Hawks. Can she do it? One. Fouled back. Still a little behind it. That one goes over the fence, I believe. Maybe not. 0-2 count. So, got to swing at anything close. Put it in play at least. You know, if the Hawks do end up losing this game, be unfortunate, but at least let there be life here. Back-to-back hits. A home run from Reyna to get the Hawks on the board, but in the hands of Addie Ely as the payoff pitch is coming from Schaefer. Alice Schaefer pitched excellent all night. And she's on it. That's hit down the first baseline. 0-2. Yeah, Addie on the ball. Schaefer just needs 1 pitch to do it, though. Here it comes. Swing and miss, strike 3. Frontier lose in the Western Mass semifinals as the Tigers move on. But hey, we will see this team go to the state tournament. An excellent game from the Hawks, but just struggled early on with the hitting. That's strikeout number 15. But we'll go to the state tournament very soon. Frontier loses it 2-1 here after 7, but an excellent game all around. We will see you guys next time. Most likely for the state tournament, as all the teams for the Hawks are out now, I believe. We know the tennis team, actually, they won a Western Mass. They were runners-up, the girls' tennis. Good job by the Hawks. As we will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. 2-1 final score in South Deerfield. Tom Albert, Kevin Murphy. Thank you and have a good night.